I'm a homeschool mom here in New Braunfels, Texas, and I'm getting sued by Biden's White House officials for flying Trump flags next to the Biden bus when it drove through Texas in 2020. And there are 0 criminal charges. What's so crazy about this is they're suing us for emotional damage and wanting financial compensation for our exercise of free speech.
So when this kicked off, where were you politically? Were you a Trump supporter? Were you?
That is a great question. It's so insane to me to look back in the past because in 2020, I was not sure if I wanted to vote for Biden or for Trump. It's so embarrassing to say that, but I was so disconnected from the reality of what was going on, the attack on the family, the attack on our kids. And so at the time, my son was in public school. I was shopping at Target. You know, my friends were saying they wanted to vote for Biden. My dad said he wanted to vote for Trump. And I started thinking, who am I going to vote for? And so I mentioned to my friends, I think I'm going to vote for Trump. And they shocked me with my first experience of cancel culture. They told me that I was entitled, a white supremacist, and I needed to sit there in silence. And I thought, I need some new friends. This is crazy. And so we had noticed the Trump trains, which was essentially a parade of vehicles that would drive around in 2020, getting really excited about the presidential election coming up. You'd see it on boats, out on the water, on Texas roads. We saw it a lot. And we thought that might be a great place to make new friends. And we had only been participating in the parades for about 3 weeks when the Biden-Harris campaign bus drove through New Braunfels, and we thought it would be fun to drive next to them and show our support for President Trump. We could have never imagined that our lives would forever change.
Obviously that radicalized you guys further to the Trump side?
Yeah, you know what? I think all the time, you picked the wrong mom, because when I realized I had a constitutional right to free speech and that they were infringing on it, which I did not know until I got sued. And a neighbor told me, this is free speech, how could they do this? And I thought to myself, what does that mean? And I went and I learned the Constitution, I understood the Bill of Rights, I saw what our founding fathers wanted to guarantee for us because they could predict the future. They had lived in tyranny, they had seen what happens when the wrong people are in charge. And so I'm here thinking, oh, we have to fight. We're Christians, we're full of faith. In our weakness, our strength is made perfect, and we are weak right now because we're under attack. And so God has to be the one to bring the truth and a victory. And so we were all in to fight for what was right, and we cashed out our 401k to retain an attorney because nobody was willing to pro bono offer their services because they advised this was lawfare. The intent would be that the process is the punishment and that we wouldn't be able to afford an attorney because it would last for years. And they have not been wrong. We've been in this for 4 years, and it has been the result of fundraising with the help of average Americans and grassroots efforts. We've even been able to stay in the game this far.